That's the same amount of sugar in 20 pixie sticks.
Yes, let's see.
You finished?
I finished my gauge sock works. Oh my god, words are hard today. I'm like, that sounds right. It doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
Hello, and welcome to the Chronicles of Yarnia, the podcast from Montclair's local yarn store. I'm Jen.
Amanda.
Kathleen.
And we're the team behind Yarnia, and this is a podcast all about knitting and crocheting and things you can do with yarn.
It is. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. If you are a new viewer, welcome. We hope to give you some info and inspo. Is it a certain kind of info and inspo?
Yeah.
Useful
Useful info and inspo. But we'll take any info and inspo that we can convey.
Sometimes info is enough.
Yeah,
Sometimes
it's less useful.
Yeah, I'm a little tired. I don't know. I was sleeping really badly this week. I slept really well last night, but just, I don't know. It's residual, I think.
Yeah. I have been sleeping off and on, weirdly, this week because Jonathan is traveling, so I have to get up with the children because they got up so frickin' early.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's just been child drama.
Oh, child drama.
Gotta love child drama.
Well, and
Just shows up whether you want it to or not, which I don't know who would want it to.
Well, at least I'm not commuting anymore.
Yes.
that is the one thing. You gotta look at the bright side, right?
Yes.
You're
So you're
home
working
to...
from home.
Yeah, I do have to push a watermelon out in like 7 or 8 weeks,
Oh
but
my god, 7 or 8 weeks.
I'm working from home, so woo, worth it.
You won't be pushing that watermelon out on the Guernsey Parkway.
I will not. That is like one of the concerns of like.
Yeah.
Well, aside from, I did pass, y'all. I passed my test, my glucose tolerance test.
Yay!
Very good.
God, that is the worst. Did you have to take it once or twice?
Just once.
Oh.
Yeah, I came at like barely under the like passing level, which is great.
Nice.
But I can definitely tell. I mean, so if you've never taken a glucose tolerance test for, I guess, pregnancy or non-pregnancy.
Yeah, I don't know if you take it for non-pregnancy. I guess you might.
I mean, you might at certain different points in time.
So I actually did the calc. It's 50 milligrams of glucose. That's the same amount of sugar in 20 pixie sticks.
Wow.
So it's like 20
how about
sticks.
how many cans of Coke?
I don't even know. I don't drink Coke that much, but it's like
I was like,
highly concentrated glucose. 20 pixie sticks. Full. And
like
then,
flat, sweet orange soda syrup without any of the water. It's
But
so
then
gross.
Yeah.
the
I'm sure I did
sugar
that
roller
before.
coaster ride your body takes over the next hour is just very not fun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like,
I felt so sick.
it doesn't feel good. So, I'm very glad that I passed that. But
See
still,
how much sugar.
And what does that mean? Like that you, what happens if you fail the glucose?
I have
test?
failed it before. I failed it twice. I failed it with
Uh-huh.
Abby. I failed it with Eric. I failed my 3-hour too with both of them. And that means that you have to track your sugars. You can end up having like more medically managed gestational diabetes. But I've always managed through like diet and tracking.
Yeah, you do very high protein, very low carb. Right?
Yeah, so basically you eat salads and chicken for the
Yeah.
rest of your pregnancy.
No
like-
fun.
No
Nothing good.
lemonade, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Water, and that's it. Maybe a splash of juice.
Mhm.
I remember lemonade. I was at an old job and I had a lemonade for lunch, and it was just like, woo!
By the way,
crazy.
Coke has 39 grams of sugar in the a standard 12 ounce.
Oh,
So it's like that plus
one and a half
yeah.
of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could easily slam a Coke better than I could slam that glucose. Ugh.
Yeah, they should just use
Gross.
it. I guess
Seriously.
the carbonation messes with
And
it or
the
something.
caffeine,
though.
maybe.
The caffeine, maybe.
Yeah, true. Your body's going to react
Take
to
a
the caffeine
Sprite.
as well.
That's fine.
Yeah. But
But
it was just, anyway, so I passed. Yay.
Yay. Good.
That means I don't have to do my finger sticks like 5 times a day. That too, yeah.
You
have to
monitor
do,
your glucose.
Yeah. So I'm happy. I'm happy for that. That's one good thing.
Yeah.
But what I was going to say is, I can still feel my glucose doing the roller coaster ride, especially in the morning. Which was a problem when you're like on the parkway or on the thruway and
For
you're like,
sure. Yeah.
woo!
In 70 mile an hour traffic. Yeah.
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 I'm having I don't know whether it's too high now or too low, but there's some roller coaster going
You're
on.
like, wee!
like hour-long commutes. That was just not fun. It was not
Yeah.
No, not fun at all.
That was no.
So
Very happy you can work.
Yay!
they're also very happy I can work from home because I get things done on the Yarnia front.
That's true.
Well,
yeah,
selfishly
you're not
and
using-
selflessly, we are very happy you are working.
Yes, we're happy
Yeah.
for you.
I'm happy to get Yarnia things done more as well.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Wait, we should do what episode it is.
Oh yes, we should.
I'm wearing my reading glasses today, so I can't actually see the camera, but I can see it. Oh my god, I can't do I tried progressives and I fell downstairs. It's
Oh,
too,
no.
it
Yeah, I
throws
don't like
off my
them.
balance, and I have an astigmatism, so it's like
Yeah.
I'm trying to wear my glasses more so I don't get headaches, but it's like now it's throwing me off. So I'm gonna be up and down with the reading glasses. So I can't even see because they're on top of my head.
My yarn is covering it anyway. My project is covering. Yeah. So what do we think we're at?
164.
Close.
165?
Yeah.
163.
Yes.
Yay! I was like, I knew it was in the 160s.
Yes,
I remember.
you did, and low to mid 160s. Yep.
Getting better
We are 163.
for like a hot minute. Don't expect that to last. I'm like, never expect that to last. Are you kidding me?
So yeah, so I don't know. We're kind of in that lull between Halloween and Thanksgiving right now, or
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a lull so much as preparing. And we had a great long call the other day, ordering tons of stuff for holiday gifts.
That was so fun to
That was great.
pick all fun stuff. So
Pick and order usually most of them.
yes.
I haven't finished doing our notes yet, but I will. That is on my list for today as well.
it's the best kind of shopping, which is shopping for us and shopping for you.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
we still do need to do one other. Remember that other thing?
Yes.
we couldn't work
Oh,
on.
yeah, we
gotta. So.
So write it down. Otherwise, we'll forget.
Yeah.
Yes. So we are a week out from 2 weeks
2
out
weeks.
from Thanksgiving. It's funny because Max's birthday is.
Oh yeah, this exactly. Or no, yesterday was exactly 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yesterday
Today is 2 weeks from Black Friday. Our taping day.
Our taping day is 2 weeks from Black Friday, and you're watching this possibly on Saturday, which is 2 weeks from Small Business Saturday.
That's right.
If you haven't already subscribed to the newsletter, we're going to have all of our stuff that we're doing, which I don't know what we're doing yet.
We're doing lots of things.
We're doing
We
lots
are.
of things.
We are. Amanda had a great plan of different things for each day. We've got
That's
stuff
right.
for
So we've got
Black
stuff
Friday, Small Business Saturday,
coming.
and because we know a lot of you are further afield, and as much as you would love to come see us in person here, that is not
Cyber Monday.
always in the cards. Cyber Monday. So we've
Yep.
got plans for all of those things. So yeah,
Everybody loves
if you're
an
not
online
already
shop.
subscribed to the newsletter, go ahead and subscribe. Like Kat
Busters will
said.
be involved. I'm
Yes.
so excited.
Yeah.
So the
They're not
week-
too bestie, but they're that doesn't sound right.
The Monday before Thanksgiving, you guys will get the newsletter that details everything that's happening the weekend of Thanksgiving.
The weekend and into the weekend.
Yeah. So wait, how do you sign up for the newsletter?
You can go to our website, shopyarnia.com, and scroll down to the bottom of any page and sign up for our newsletter right there.
Lower right corner. So handy.
If you have signed up for the newsletter but haven't gotten it, you might want to sign up again because sometimes if your mail system bounces, we use MailChimp. If your mail system bounces MailChimp, it cleans the address.
Yes.
Which is always
Very
nice.
smart.
Which is very smart because,
What does it mean? It cleans the address.
it means it won't send it to the address.
Mm.
Yeah.
So you have to manually go in and fix it. And that's not something that we can do. Because they don't want us sending stuff to people who
Unsubscribe.
unsubscribe.
Yeah.
Which, agreed.
Yeah.
There are
Yeah,
a number
exactly.
of places where I'm like, I have hit unsubscribe 6 times and I'm still getting emails.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
So-
but also, like, if somebody does ever unsubscribe, can they resubscribe again?
Yes, you
Yes.
can resubscribe, but I cannot resubscribe
We
you.
can't do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can't go in and say, hey, Jane Doe,
We think you do really.
we think you really want to do it. It's illegal, as it should be.
Yeah, exactly. But I agree with you. I've started keeping an unsubscribes folder because sometimes I'm like, I should unsubscribe from that, and I don't. And other times, like you said, I know I've unsubscribed from this, and I keep getting emails.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
just
I
annoying.
think this is how it works. If you have an old email, if you haven't been getting the newsletter and you're like, what happened to this? We definitely have had folks who unsubscribed and didn't know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you go to the bottom of any of the old emails where it says unsubscribe, you can click that link and then it will take you to the how to resubscribe.
Yeah, so it'll take you to
Nice.
the
How to
management page.
change
that's
your-
great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and that works
Very
for a
good
lot
to
of
know.
different websites. If you're like,
Yeah.
wait, I
Yeah.
haven't heard from LL Bean in a while. What
Right.
happened to that?
What's up? Also, the other thing is that if you use Gmail, sometimes they have the unsubscribe next to the email address in it. That doesn't actually come to us. That just shuttles the things into spam. So you might want to go check
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
you're missing something.
And then if you do go and find it in spam and you say, oh no, I want to read
No,
this,
not spam.
then it won't
Right.
flag it as spam anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is magical. I mean, yeah. Every so often I'm like, I should be getting something from these people. And then I go look in spam and I'm like, oh, I have that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oopsies.
The
But yeah,
filtering is like not always the best.
it's not always the best, but I gotta say it's better than no filtering at all.
Yeah.
So one thing we didn't say at the beginning is we digress.
Oh yeah, as you can tell.
As you can tell.
We started, we started focused on like Black Friday and Small Business Saturday, which, coming up.
Yep.
It's definitely that time to make your list and check it twice. That's what
Oh,
I've been working on. Oh, and I have birthdays, and y'all have birthdays coming up. Y'all have for real
We
birthdays
do.
coming up.
We
I have
do.
child birthdays coming up.
Yep.
I have both.
I have both
Oh, yeah,
too.
I have child birthdays. Yeah, we both have both.
Yeah.
Child birthdays and our birthdays, which are
And
Yeah.
Stacia's birthday,
And
and
Stacia's
Emma's birthday, and Ellie's birthday. It's
we
like,
should
I know.
it's
mention
almost into...
Stacia's pattern.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
Actually, yeah, that's true. And I was thinking about that, but like we don't have anything to hold up yet. But
But
I
I
should
show
put
the
picture in
image.
here.
that's right. Yep.
Yeah, we'll put the image in here.
Volume 27 of Laine, right? I believe it's
Yes.
27, is being released on Black Friday on November 28th. And one of the 12 or 13 patterns in there is by Stacia Green and Stacia
Very
Knits.
own.
So we are so excited for her and proud of her.
Rivulet.
And-
It's beautiful.
It's super nice.
It's a beautiful
It's
pattern.
So gorgeous.
So if you want to pre-order? Yes.
Yeah,
pre-order.
Pre-ordering.
Oh my god, words are hard today. I'm like, that sounds right. It doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
Is that a word?
Is that what I mean to say? If you want to pre-order the magazine, we have a bunch on the way to us.
Yeah.
If you do pre-order through us, we can either ship it on the 28th or give it to you if you're local on the 28th.
Yeah.
So we're very excited. And we have big plans for, we're going to be having a little celebration in December and then starting a knit-along for Rivulet in January.
Yes.
So you'll hear more about that as we get closer. But we are so excited for Stacia. It's a big deal.
It's
Yes.
a big deal.
It's
And
really,
and
and actually, she's got another one coming out in 2 more issues.
Does she really?
She does. Yeah.
Nice.
So,
Yeah.
that's very exciting. But anyway, right now we're focused on issue 27
She's
and
such
Rivulet.
a talented designer.
Stacia was wearing her pattern at Rhinebeck,
Yes.
New York Sheep and Wool.
Yes.
And I don't think I got any good pictures of it. I don't think she was like taking a lot of pictures of it
Uh-huh.
because it hadn't been released.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I saw
do love it, and I think I'm gonna knit it for Chad next year. It's in the way that it's written, it's a ladies pattern, but she's like, I could do
You
some
could do
men's
some
modifications.
tweaks to it.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
and it's and I'm not going to be like my normal body size next year, and I don't want to like knit sweaters for me that
Right.
aren't going to
They're
fit.
That you're not
gonna
going to
fit.
wear. Like,
Yeah.
Right. So, but I think it would look really nice on him because it's such a cool cable. Like
Yeah.
it's not.
A very modern cable.
Right.
Very, yeah.
Yeah, like I made him a traditional cable sweater before and a
Mhm.
textured sweater, but
Yeah.
he really loves the cable. So I
he
think,
does love the cable.
yeah, I
I
think
know.
I'm going to make him a blue sweater this time.
Ooh,
Nice.
that'd be pretty. Do you know
I
what
need
yarn?
to figure out which yarn I'm using.
I mean, this is the thing. I don't know which yarn.
Well,
Are you going to make one as well?
I might. I am torn because I have other sweaters in the queue.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Don't we all?
I know.
I know.
I'm like, this is a thing, but I really like. It's such a pretty pattern.
It's such a beautiful pattern,
It's
really is.
such a beautiful pattern.
And we're going to have a lot of fun with
Oh my
not
gosh,
only
it's going to be very fun knitting along.
And actually, one fun fact, my daughter Haley, who's sometimes on the podcast, is the one who came up with the name.
yeah,
We were talking about names for a long time. You know, Laine had a suggestion, Stacia had some thoughts, and was bouncing it around with some of us.
Yeah.
My suggestion that I'm like good and bad when it comes to naming. I mean, I used to do naming as part of my job, so I feel very invested in
Yarnia is her fault.
Yes.
That's true. The name Yarnia, at least.
Yes.
I mean, we can go with all of
The existence is a little bit my fault too.
Yes, all of our faults, for sure. But I liked Corbett, which is like a height of hill in Scotland. There are Corbetts, and it's something with an M. Words. I'm having trouble with the words today. I don't know. I think because I heard Jean get up really early. We're having some work done at our house today.
Yeah.
And he got up and the dog got up.
Oh, and then you were like half.
I was like half asleep. I was my last hour and a half of sleep was not really sleep.
Yeah.
So I think that's affected me. But anyway, Rivulet, check it out. The whole issue. There's some really nice patterns in there.
Oh yeah, there's
really nice patterns.
As always, they do a great job.
I can never say it.
Laine?
Laine.
Yeah.
I gotta think of it the right way.
They do.
They have such good taste.
Yeah,
they do. They do.
Really well curated.
I'll link down below to the pattern previews for that, as well as where, if you would like, you can place a pre-order.
Yep.
We ordered more than we usually do, but if we sell out, then we'll
get more again.
We'll get some more.
Well,
yes.
Yeah, we'll definitely.
Yay, Stacia!
Yeah,
yes.
So excited. And of course, anyone who wants to participate in the knit along, the way to do that is to get the magazine.
Yes.
The pattern is not going to, those patterns are always in the magazine only for the first year, and then after a year, normally, their rights revert to the designer to sell on Ravelry or however else they want.
Then they can be individual.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but until
we want to make it in January. We want to
make it now.
I want to do it now.
And it's worsted weight, right?
Yes, it's worsted.
It's worsted weight.
I think I suggested
not a
in
ton
the
of
newsletter,
shaping.
I suggested, Far and Germantown. I wore my Germantown sweater yesterday.
That's right. I forgot that was Germantown. Yep.
Yeah.
We're also suggesting Lucky Tweed.
Yes.
Lucky Super Tweed would be nice.
A tweedy one would be gorgeous.
Yeah, I think it works really.
Barocco Ultra Wool.
Yep, exactly.
It's always always a great choice.
Where if you feel like you're much more of a superwash person, you need to know that, like, if somebody throws it into the laundry, that you're not going to cry your eyes out.
Yeah. Do you know what? That moonshine might be really nice.
Oh wow.
That would be beautiful.
Might be gorgeous. Yeah.
One of our students, Beth, is making a Felix out of moonshine.
Yes.
And it is so.
It's pretty. It's really.
pretty.
It's super nice. It depends on what the gauge is, right? Because it'll need to be denser so that it'll hold its structure.
Or you could add faux seams to the sides.
Yeah.
Well, and that's Felix is at a denser gauge, right? It's
she's a tight knitter.
Yeah.
And she knitted a denser gauge, but it's holding up beautifully, and it has a really nice drape.
It does.
A drape and a sheen, like a little bit of a sheen with that silk in there. It's not shiny, but just like pretty.
Shimmery.
But moonshine actually wears really well. Like it's a single ply.
Yeah.
Here, grab a skein.
You know why? Because the silk, it's alpaca and silk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A lighter colored one.
And,
but it actually is not.
Or I think it's loosely plied, right? It's not. Is it really a single?
It's a single.
It's a single. It's absolutely a single.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a single, but and alpaca is a very soft fiber, but silk is a very long staple fiber.
Yeah.
So the silk gives a lot of strength.
Whoop. Oh,
Are you stuck?
Tangled?
Slightly.
Oopsies.
Yeah. So that is the moonshine, right? Let me just show you the sample that I made.
Yes.
Literally 6 years ago.
Yes. Or if not 7.
7 maybe.
That's
Right
7.
at the very beginning.
Yeah.
Or almost 7.5. Yeah.
So I made this sample that has lived in the shop, been tossed around, folded, rubbed, sat in like all sorts of things, and it is very not pilly.
Yeah.
And if you like the look of like a mohair held with something like that slight haze, that fuzz, but don't want to deal with mohair.
Yeah.
Or multiple strands.
Moonshine is a really great choice because you get the halo and you get the softness, and you get the drape, but you don't like mohair. It doesn't really pill.
Mm-hmm.
But Chad, I have to think about what's extremely soft.
Moonshine is very soft.
It is.
It's also warm because it's alpaca and silk.
Yes, true.
So that's the other.
True.
That's the other thing to do.
All right.
Let's keep going.
Yes. So I think we should talk about finished objects.
Let's talk about finished objects. What are we wearing today?
Yeah. That's
yes.
all my finished objects is what I'm wearing today.
Okay, do it.
So I'm actually, I love this shawl.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
We had our little baby sprinkle. And this is what I wore.
Yeah.
But I love this one. This is actually, I looked it up this morning. This is the Winter Spice Shawl by Ksenia Naidyon. This was a pattern that was part of the 2021 Madeline Tosh, like, holiday knit-along gift basket thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was a kit that came, I believe this is vintage. Tosh vintage.
I think so.
Weight
Yeah.
wise?
Yeah, it was like a little
gotta be vintage.
adventy thing. So it might have had 24, like little things, and some of them were, notions
Mm-hmm.
that you would get, like your needles the first day, the pattern, then the first color, a little bottle of the first color the second day, and some stitch stoppers and stitch markers and whatever, on different days. But so this one was really fun to sort of like knit along as an advent. They haven't done the advent in years. It is a ton of work.
It's
to
So
put
much
together.
work.
So much work. And one year I think we got them really late. It was like we got them after Black Friday, and we are ordering, or we have ordered their this year's holiday gifts, which are really fun. They come in a special silver edition of the mesh totes, which I think those are going to be, and they're really a pretty reasonable price point, given that it is the tote and yarn,
Great gift.
yarn, and it's a hat and mitt set that we got.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's going to be in 3 different colors. So who knows? Maybe we'll have that next time.
Yeah.
And if not, the time after to show you.
I also really love the colors they picked for
Yeah, those are
It's
colors
an
I would pick.
unusual
I feel like
colorway,
that's a very Kathleen palette.
Yeah.
If you say it really is. Yeah.
But it's very hard to curate. I feel like 12 different colors that sort of like
That go.
work
Yeah.
together.
Agreed.
And I love the way that Todd put these together.
Yep. I almost
great
wore
with the
my
camel.
Rocinante sweater
yeah.
today too,
That's
which
the
I
pink.
see Rocinante in
Yep.
there. Yeah.
Rocinante's so pretty.
You want me to name all your colors?
I know.
Your
Again,
shawl?
Kathleen is like, boom!
They're like my children.
Yeah.
I love all
And
the
I
colors.
noticed red too. I forget what it is.
Oh, that's,
Is that Tarte?
That's-
No, it's a little more.
no, that's the other one that's not Tarte that we got instead of Tarte one time.
Crap. I don't remember what that
Not
is.
one I know.
Blood. It's not blood runs cold. That's much more of a red. That's an orangey red.
No, that's more.
I don't know what that
I don't
is.
know.
Pretty.
Oh well.
The thing
Pretty.
is, this pattern is not on Ravelry. I
Oh
had
no.
to. Yeah, I know.
I was going to say I
love
would do
it.
that. I
Yes,
have.
me
Yeah.
too.
Cute because it has like alternating textures, like more lacy textures
Yeah,
or
it's
slip stitch
really so
textures.
nicely
with seed
done.
Stitch. It's really
Yeah.
nice. Like I said, it's by Ksenia Naidyon. And I looked back because I thought it was a 2022. I looked back at our YouTubes from back then. Couldn't find it. Went back to 21. Found it, and in the like little description, I said, I'll check later on Ravelry for the pattern. I checked later today. Not there.
Interesting. I wonder why.
Who knows? It's sort of frustrating. It would be really pretty in just 2 colors, or
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah.
2 or 3.
Do
of
you
like
think
anything
you
like
might actually have the pattern still somewhere?
that. I'm sure I do somewhere.
Yeah, that's the.
Yeah.
I don't know where anything is right now.
I wonder if they renamed it. She renamed it?
Yeah, I'd have to go back and like I said, it's Ksenia Naidyon. You can probably look her up on Ravelry. She might have a
Yeah.
very similar pattern.
Yeah.
But
Or maybe Mad Tosh still owns it, and then they
on
just
their
have-
website.
On their website?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'll do some digging. If I find something, I'll put it below.
right.
Obviously, in our like
Internet
description this time.
sleuthing for
Yeah.
that actually, I have an internet sleuth for patterns later on this episode when we get
Really?
to it. Yes.
Nice.
Okay, cool.
So it's a nice tie-in.
So that's all the
we can be sleuthing together.
That's all the finished objects I have this time.
Nice.
Very-
I have what I'm wearing. Hold on.
Mhm.
There we go. Which is this one Magnolia?
It is.
yeah.
This is Magnolia, Camilla Vad. And this is in actually old stash. I actually used stash. I did this a couple of years ago in a gray fingering weight and ancient kid silk case.
I was about to say,
I think it was a
Kid Silk
Tosh
case
or
that was
something,
like-
right? It was.
I think it was a
I think it was a
Tosh,
Tosh,
but it was a Tosh that I had.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I never do. I'm so bad for that. And the Kid Silk case was literally from 2000s.
yeah.
Like
Early
2001.
Yeah, that's wild.
Possibly 2000. But yeah, I actually really like this
so pretty.
sweater. I ended up charting her row by row directions because I am not a psycho who can handle it.
Yeah, so much easier to knit something like that from a chart.
Yeah, it's so much easier to knit something like this from a chart. I don't know if she's since updated the pattern.
I wonder if she has, because I know when I
Yeah.
did my
I gave you
Magnolia.
the chart.
Okay, all right.
But she may have a chart for the Magnolia Bloom.
I was
which is
just to say,
one
I did that. I don't remember
that's the yoke.
But
Yeah.
if this was the first one of the
This was the
series,
first
she
one
may
of the
not have had
series.
a chart at that
chart.
point.
Yeah, I did Bloom, Magnolia Bloom, which is
I do love that too, actually.
I love this stitch pattern.
And that would be great for this
Oh,
yarn, I think, right? Well, you did.
Oh.
I didn't love.
I remember. Yeah.
That's a
I wonder if that would
really
work.
pretty. I like that because I really do like this stitch pattern.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And
You're gonna
I
add
really
something
enjoy
else to your
making
sweater cue?
it. Yeah. I want to make something out of the cotton merino. And at one point, I remember on one Thursday class, I was like, "Oh, that's what I'll make." Did I write it down? No. Did I remember it past the moment I thought of it?
I know.
Absolutely
I
not.
know.
I'm like, and I remember I had this thought while I was talking to one of our students about what she was going to make in it, and I was like, Ellen, what was it that you were saying? Because sometimes that'll like spark
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And no, completely out of my head, and it's going to drive me nuts. It's going to drive me absolutely nuts.
Yeah, it'll come back to you at some point, and just record yourself a voice memo or something.
Oh my god, I have, in my notes app, I have one note that I have finally labeled, etc. That is literally random things.
Uh-huh.
So it's like, towels. Why did I write down towels? I'm not 100% sure, but clearly that will remind me of something.
Yeah.
It's like measurement.
Usually I
Like,
do a
of
Thanksgiving dinner note, like I plan out what I'm going to make for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And then that note becomes just my random notes note for like the next 6 months. Like I'll
That's
just,
so funny.
A seasonal notes.
because it's at the top.
Yeah.
So I'll
Yeah,
just,
the new
anytime I have a link or something, someone
Yeah.
gives me a code that I'm supposed to put it in another website, I'll just type it in there.
Oh, it's so funny. I'm the opposite. I have a million individual notes.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a
Yeah.
million individual notes as well, but the etc. is like max Latin registration, call driver instructor, new vax to get, his USAU account, like a list of bags that I like,
Uh-huh.
coffee table dimensions.
Oh,
Do I want to book laser for my face? Yes, I do, because now is the season to book laser for your face, people.
it is?
Yes,
Like, what do you
absolutely.
mean?
When the sun's not so strong.
When
and
the
you're
sun's not so
out.
strong, a good dermatologist won't do it, won't give you laser from spring to summer.
Interesting.
So they'll like zap off all your age spots. If you can swing it, highly recommend it. It also gets rid of any precancerous spots.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Yes, highly recommend.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So
So
I
some of
learned not
my.
to do crest white strips in February.
oh, the cold.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
the
really
cold.
not fun.
Like,
Ooh.
That's a spring and summer activity.
Oh,
Do
interesting.
your crushed white strip. And it's really bad.
oh my god, I could like feel it. I could feel it. Oh,
I've got things to watch. I'm always adding things to that, and even
I
within
love
things
those.
to watch, I've got games. I've got books in there too. It started out as things to watch. Yarnia special episode ideas.
oh,
Those down.
I love
We need
that one.
Yep, we got a bunch of those. Then to do book review or books. That was when I was driving. I was parked. I was at a light, and the light had just turned red. I'm like, all right, quick, put this in my
Put
notes.
it in, voice to
Classes
text.
and workshops to do, restaurants to try, passwords, trunk shows. Oh yeah, that I should actually move back up to the top of the list.
should move trunk shows up to the top.
Up to the top of the list, because people we talked to at Rhinebeck, which is a month ago now. Discuss with Jen and Amanda. To do. Delamitri show.
Oh, she has actual like to-dos for work and stuff.
I
I
do.
have random like book your IPL laser.
Yeah.
That's been in there for 6 months.
All my to-dos are in
Clearly our
my
priorities.
Erin Condren pink binder planner.
That's so
Yes.
good.
I'm very paper and pen.
I used to be paper and pen oriented, but then I realized that if I don't write it down immediately, I will not remember. a damn thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't
For
always
that,
have
I
access.
text
Yeah,
myself
exactly.
what I need, and then I leave it
You
unread
edit.
I have
to add it
Yeah.
later.
I forgot to grab sock blockers. But here's my other finished object.
Yes, let's see.
You finished.
I finished my
Yay.
Gauge Sockworks
Or Dye
Socktober. Gauge Dye Works Socktober.
Here, I'll be your other blocker.
Yeah, my other blocker. So this is pumpkin spice latte.
Oh,
So
Colorway. I know I made them very tall. I was like, I want a good run of these colors. I feel like.
Yeah.
And
This is
what
monster.
pattern is this? Jeez Louise. Do I remember this? Also,
party blah blah
No.
blah. Something.
party something. Hold on. I put it in my I actually put it in my project.
Yay!
After Party.
Right.
After Party
Yeah.
by Becky Dixon. I like this pattern a lot, by the way.
It's really fun.
It's a
very
really
pretty.
fun
I'll
one.
come
And
show you
I
what
didn't
the
do
thing looks like.
I didn't do the heel that she said to do. I don't remember what heel she said to do. I did an afterthought.
Mhm.
I did a forethought afterthought, and the heel is the Turkish thumb joint heel, and one sock has SSK decreases, and the other has knit two together decreases.
Oh
so
my
they
goodness.
Spiral in two different ways.
Oh my goodness!
That's-
I love that. That's really
That's
cool.
me
Ridiculous.
being stupid. It's,
No,
but I mean,
it's,
it's like
it's you making like a matching set, not just two of the
look, they
same.
spiral in different
I love that.
ways.
Oh my gosh! If anybody has ever seen
That's so
your
fun.
heels,
Nobody will
notice
ever
that.
see, but it's like
But
it's
you'll
also
know.
like
You'll
the
know.
easiest little tweak.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that.
And I do not have enough of the Gauge Dye Works to do shorties.
Uh-huh.
I tried to see if I did, but the very handy thing is she's so consistent with her dyeing is that I could count the
Right.
stripes.
Uh-huh.
And I do not have enough. So they'll just exist as I'll make. I still have a beekeeper's quilt in the works. It's been in the works for 25 years.
Make a few hexies.
I'll make a few hexies out of them.
You could throw some to Haley for her scrappy blanket if you wanted.
I can totally throw some to Haley.
She's done a couple of strips that are entirely. A lot of it was yarn from Amanda. Amanda gave her some fingering. That was. It's so fun. It's like
That's such a good idea. I'll totally do that. So yeah. So this is my finished object.
Yay! All right.
And what do
nice.
you have, Kathleen? Because you said you had oven.
I have a bunch this time. First is my throwback cardigan by Andrew Mowry.
Yay!
Oh, I was like,
Tweed.
what? You just finished that? I was so confused.
Are you living in my head? That feels like something I would say today.
I'm like, I thought that was a year or two
So,
ago.
and I literally had to look at our picture from our last episode because I know I wore this recently.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
We're still settling in a bit to the townhouse that we're living in right now.
Yeah.
And honestly, it was hot all of October, right?
Oh my God, it was
Normally
such a warm
in
October.
October, I would start taking out sweaters, fall winter sweaters and everything. So I didn't do that until a few days ago, and now I'm kind of like, I don't have that many options for winter sweaters easily at hand.
Yeah.
So I wore this in class, I think, a couple of weeks ago, and
Yes.
then and so I had this available. I do love this. This is Lucky Tweed.
Mine is also Lucky Tweed.
Which we just ordered.
Such
Yes.
Lucky
We
Tweed
did, Yep. And actually, it's shipped already. It may get here today or tomorrow.
is on
Love.
my back.
Yay!
Yay,
Yes.
kelp
I got
is
2
my-
bags of kelp.
I did one of my Felixes.
Yeah.
I
And
love it.
as soon as she finished it, I was like, I want that too.
Yeah, it's such a good black green.
Yeah. So.
I love this, the sunsetty colors.
Yeah. The very fall kind of 70s inspired.
Did you do this in the class or did you do it after the class?
I did it in. Yeah,
Yeah,
I did it
that's
with
what
the
I
class. Yeah, I knit along.
That was one of my sweater class.
Yeah,
classes.
yeah.
And you steeked it too, right?
I did. This.
Yeah.
Yep. This one was steeked.
I'm
Yep.
not doing color work in that.
No. So much more
I mean, I can't
fun to steek it.
much.
And then I finished a store sample of a Sophie shawl, and actually
oh
this
my
was
God.
mostly done last time.
Speaking of far,
Yeah, I haven't blocked this, but I don't even know if it
I don't
really
think
needs
it-
blocking.
I don't think it needs blocking.
All right,
I think
it
it's
can live in
gonna.
the store from
I think
today.
it's gonna block while hanging in the store and being worn by.
Yeah. It's been sitting on my desk at home for 11
Oh, yeah.
days since I finished
I mean,
it.
this is.
And I just wove in the end.
this is 2 skeins?
This is 3.
Oh.
This is 3. Yep.
It's so nice.
It's so nice and squishy, and I made.
This is like.
Actually, do you want to try it on, Jen? You're the only one who doesn't have. So usually the way I put this, I like to wear it with the point in the front.
Okay.
And then wrap around both sides, and you just tie the ends together.
Yeah.
It's so cute. It's like the perfect, you can wear it with a coat. I was wearing mine that inspired this the other day. Isn't that so fun? I feel like it's
you could wear it all Olsen's twins with your hair inside.
That's right.
Seriously.
You can tell I've been hanging out with friends who have teenage daughters.
But with the points in the front, then it blocks the wind when you wear a coat.
Yeah. It's so swishy, and I wore mine just with a denim jacket, and it's like, it was a pretty chilly day, and it just keeping your neck really warm like that, it felt so good.
I love this. And far.
Yeah, it's so squishy.
I have to say,
it's so good.
I think this is also a really gender neutral length and size.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, if you're like, I need to make a gift for somebody, like, you know, your dad, your husband, your spouse, or like you're a dude and you want to make something for yourself, like, this is a great one because it doesn't read as one gender or the other. It's like, it just looks,
it works for everybody.
good no matter what. And far is so soft.
Yeah, it's very
so soft. And it's not a, don't take this the wrong way, scarf knitters. Scarves are boring to knit.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Yeah. Well, that's one reason we don't do that as a first project. It was
you get tired.
Yeah.
But like a
a lot of
Sophie
people give up before.
is not. There's always something to do.
Yeah, the other night, Wednesday, our late night, we had somebody come in who had started a hat, and she's like, I'm not sure I like this hat, I want to do something else with this yarn, and I showed her the Sophie that I did in the LBA Cashmerino doubled,
nice.
and she's like, yes, I can see, like, everywhere you're either increasing or decreasing. It's not just, even though it's garter, so it's easy, there's some brain power, because you're, you know, kind of seeing whether you're at the increase point or decrease point or whatever.
And I'll tell you, it's also super trendy. So I don't like, I keep seeing, there's some like newsletters, Substacks that I subscribe to that are like style things, right? In lieu of like magazines, which sadly, other than knitting magazines, thankfully, no longer really exist. Like a lot of like fashion or styling or homewares, whatever, straight to your inbox. And so many of them are like a little triangle scarf, a little like rectangular scarf, and in knitwear where I'm like, oh, these are 100% Anthropology, cause, whatever, looking at what is prevalent in the knitwear community, knitting and crocheting community, and being like, oh, a little triangle scarf. I'm like, I'm sorry, that is a Sophie.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's La Bandana or any number of the triangle knit scarves. And it's like, do you want to pay? I saw one for like $400. I'm like, I'm sorry, absolutely no. Yeah. Stockinette triangle scarf. And I'm like, go pick up LBA's, Amy's new patchwork.
Yeah, so cute.
Use your scraps.
Yeah.
And make that, and then everyone will be like, oh my god, where'd you get that? And be like, I made it.
Yeah. Or your Advent.
Where you're at. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
Yeah.
I am not an Intarsia person.
Yeah.
And that one is Intarsia.
Yeah.
And I'm like, maybe I should do that.
Yeah. It is really cute.
Maybe I should take the minis and the socks.
Speaking of Intarsia, I'll show you one of those later.
Okay.
But I have another finished object.
Yes.
Woo-hoo. So I had always wanted to make these. This is a kit from Blue Sky Fibers, the 21 color mittens. Look how cute they are.
They are so cute.
They're so fun.
So cute.
They're so fun. So I put these out in the store as a sample earlier this week. We have now sold all of the kits we had. But we were talking about whether we can actually put together some of our own kits.
Yeah, because Blue Sky's not making them anymore.
Yeah, they're not making them as kits, but they are still selling the minis, so we're going to look into that.
And you can get the
actually,
pattern.
I am going to write that down.
You can also get the pattern.
Yeah, and it's a good basic mitten pattern.
Yeah.
So just say
it's got a nice thumb with a nice gusset, which some mitten patterns have the afterthought thumb, which is also great. But these are a little more anatomically to your hand.
Do we have hat patterns still?
We have a few hat kits. We have scarf kits. We have both the knitting and the crochet scarf kits.
Nice.
So those are either great to make for someone as a gift.
Yeah.
Though the crochet scarf you probably could do before the holidays. Knit one maybe not so much, but
depends on how fast you are.
Yeah.
And also, we love to give things to people on the needles. Right?
I am a big fan of that.
I am as well.
You also had enough yarn in that kit.
Dun dun dun. I made my own super scrappy version.
That's
So
so
this
cute.
is also
I like this one.
This is like a half finished object in a way because I've got one mitten, but I've got enough yarn left for another mitten.
I
So
love your stripe
thank you.
progression.
So
there.
fun. So
Did
what
you have like a theory to this?
I'll show you what I did. I laid out the colors because one thing I do love these. I think they are super cute.
Yeah.
I like when things match.
You like a twin.
I like a twin.
They are
Some
sisters.
people like siblings. Yep.
You like a identical twin.
I like a matchy.
You like a fraternal twin.
I like a matchy or a mirror. I'm
Mhm.
fine with sisters.
Yeah,
Matchy.
yeah.
I'm actually for this kind of project, I would be fine with sisters.
So what I did
Comfort.
was I laid out the remainder of all the yarns. I like wound them back onto their little tags. So I knew which color was which, and then I laid them out in the order that I wanted. I was sort of doing like a rainbow progression, but then I realized a lot of these are red. I mean, so many of
there's
them are
a lot
red.
of red.
There's a lot of red, and that's definitely like a lot of what comes through on here.
Yeah.
Also, it is really funny, but some of my favorite colors, they used almost all of them in the mittens.
Yeah.
Like some colors get used, the
Green.
grassy, the yellowy green, which is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
There was almost none of that left. That's why there's like one, not even a full stripe of that.
But I love it because it's just like
It's
a little
so cute.
pop.
It's so cute. I am going to put notes in Ravelry. I don't even think I started a project for these yet. There is a project for these. But
Definitely write down that stripe
I will.
progression because it's really appealing.
what I did was I did the cuff. I did the short cuff. It was a 20 row cuff. It's a 20 row and a 40 row option. I'm glad I did the 20 row because number one, it's fine. It's long enough. If you do a 40, it's probably going to be folded.
Yes.
So then it gets really bulky.
Or if you're a 3/4 sleever like me. you might
Yeah,
want-
that's true.
But yeah, it will on your wrist.
Mhm. So the interesting thing about these, and we talked about this in our intermediate class yesterday, these stripes alternate between 4-row stripes and 5-row stripes.
Interesting.
Isn't that funny? It doesn't really look like it, right?
No.
And I wonder if it's because if they did it as all 4-row, it was like 2-stripey or just 2.
I could totally see that.
Yeah, I don't know.
It would be too
too regimented almost, too regular.
Yeah.
So what I did though with these, because there was enough going on with tracking the colors and the decreases and or increases for the thumb, I decided to do everything in 4-row segments. So I used up my first color. I finished a full round with it, and then I finished out my 4 rows with gray. And then I did the same thing. So then I went up with 3 rows of this light blue and then 1 row of gray. This one row and then 3 rows of gray. So everything is,
4-row chunks.
a 4-row chunk, always ending in gray, but maybe having more than 1 row of gray, depending on how much I had of the other color.
Yeah.
So
that's cool.
Because it feels very organic, but also just very appealing.
It's cute.
Yeah.
There's something cute
something
about it.
very appealing.
That would look nice in a sweater too.
Yes,
Like,
it
yeah,
would. That's
yeah.
why I'm like, write down the stripe progression.
Yeah. And also, I was trying to decide what to do with the thumb. This thumb was kind of fun and kind of annoying at the same time because you basically had to know that, you saved the color that you were working with at that part of the hand and then repeated it on the thumb.
Yeah.
But these you were changing also every 4 to 5 rows.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to be doing that with the gray also. I thought that would drive me really nuts.
Yeah.
So I just did a couple of rows of the color that I was on when I started the thumb.
Yeah.
And then I did 3 rows of gray. And then I did 3 rows of another color, 3 rows of gray. I just alternated between
I think it looks
gray
great.
and color. So it's cute. It's like, it's
Very cute.
it sort of echoes it. I almost did the thumb entirely gray, but I thought this is so
Oh,
colorful.
I like the stripey.
that
on the
would
thumb.
be kind of boring looking.
I
So
really love
so
that.
I'm happy with it. Yeah. So I finished that one last night.
Yay!
So you can, with a little finagling, you can get 2 pairs of mittens out of the kit.
Yeah,
So-
especially if you have like smaller hands or if you're making one the kids.
Oh, that was the other thing. These are, I think it was 48 stitches around,
Mm-hmm.
which is a little, I have like medium-sized hands.
Mm-hmm.
It was a little loose on my hand almost.
So you could go down a couple.
These, I made 44 stitches, and I love the way this fits. It's like,
Nice.
it's fitted without being tight. It's like exactly to my hand.
Nice.
And then the thing is with mittens too, you actually don't want them too tight because the air
Yeah.
would insulate.
And if you're driving or something, you don't want it to be, like,
Yeah, you don't want it to be loosey goosey.
you know,
Or you're like
loosey
holding
goosey
the-
or too tight. You
Yeah.
don't want them either way.
Yeah,
so
you don't
this definitely is in the sweet spot. So I think that is all of my finished objects.
Love it. And that's such a good idea to organize your minis by like winding so you can see your whole color palette right where it is. Like just like, staple them on a little piece of paper.
Yep. And what I did was I split what I had left of each color. So I literally just like pulled it out because you know they're minis to begin with, and there were minis that were used, so there was not that much yarn left.
Break the yarn.
Fold it in half. You cut the yarn, wound each half back on the paper. So what's left here is for mitten 2.
So you definitely have enough.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. Yep.
That's so good.
Have one more card with my last bit.
I love it.
Yeah. So.
Oh my goodness, I'm so tired.
Are you off caffeine?
I actually don't drink that much
You don't
caffeine.
usually do caffeine.
No, you're not.
No.
Caffeine.
Before I got pregnant with Abigail, so 14 years ago, I was like, you know what would be really bad is having caffeine withdrawal with morning sickness at the same time.
Yes, it is.
So I quit caffeine like 6 or 7 months before I got pregnant with Abigail. And then after that, I was like, why would I start that again? So I didn't.
I just drank coffee through that process.
Yeah.
Because I was like, you know what I can't do is not.
I mean, I'm not like, religious about it or anything. I'll have a caffeinated drink every once in a while, but woo, does it work?
You're like, wee! Well, this is the thing also, like, I believe I have ranted about the fact that, like, when you're pregnant, you can't really take any of the good pain medicines, like Advil.
Yeah.
And it's like, I got headaches. And I'm like, the only thing, like,
that would
basically, I was like, okay, well, the ones that I can take are trash. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm
They don't work for me.
They don't work for me.
Yeah.
So what always did work was a can of real Coke, preferably Mexican Coke with real or Passover Coke with real sugar, and taking me a nap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Yeah.
Surefire. Okay, so we have finished objects. Do you want to go to whips?
Yeah.
You want to start
with whips, Amanda?
Sure. I'll tell you what I'm making. I mentioned it last time, or maybe I mentioned it on our Rhinebeck vlog. But I got the Miss Babs show color.
Yes.
At Rhinebeck, and I cast on a sock. So this is now my in my bag sock. This is just one skein. This is Miss Babs. I forget what the name of the base is.
Was it pumpkin? Oh, the base.
The base, yeah. But this was the show color.
Catskills or something?
Yeah.
Fall hike, or I don't know.
No, I think you're right. I think it was
something
like
Catskills.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But I'm making the bookbinder socks by Helen Stewart.
Oh, I like those.
This is part of her sock knit along this year. The mystery sock or handmade sock society from this year.
We are all having trouble with words today.
Yeah, it's just a challenge. It is a challenge. So these I'm making for Chad because he loves these kind of autumnal colors, and he needs a new pair of socks. And the ones that I cranked the tubes are a little too narrow for him. They don't quite fit his foot well. When you cast off at the top, and this stretchiness on the top fits him really well when I cast on at the top. So that's what we're doing. I mean, I even tried stretchy bind offs, and he actually. Do you remember the striped bright ones that I made? Striped on one and fadey on the other one, like reverse. Yeah, he popped the seam on those, and I had used like a very stretchy bind off.
Wow.
But he still wears them with a popped seam regularly and loves them. But the cuff is definitely not all together. It's not unraveling because it's 100% wool. Or I mean, I guess it's a little bit of nylon too, but it's like grippy.
It's still grippy enough.
So maybe you just unravel one row and then run the working yarn through. Not even bind off, just a
I don't know,
adjustable
something.
It's working.
Yeah.
So
or like do a little crochet chain under it so it doesn't keep going down.
I have that yarn left over. If ever it starts raveling, I'll just unravel a few rows and do it again. But whatever.
Yeah.
He's wearing his socks, so that's good. But he's going to have some that are fit a little bit better. These are 72 stitch socks, so this is the large size of the Helen Stewart pattern.
Yeah, it's so nice that hers are sized, that you have, like, not everyone does that, but the multiple size options is
medium and large. And it's just like, it's a really chill pattern. You probably saw me, there's like 2 little cables in this pattern, and then other than that, it's just knits and purls. So very pleasant, like, carry along. You know, I'm going to do a couple of rows. There's a little chart. It fits on this little piece.
Do you repeat the cable further down?
Yeah, you keep doing it. It's like you do a cable,
plane, a cable. Okay. Yeah.
So, and I guess it looks like little columns or little book spines.
Yes,
you know?
yes.
Like as you go down.
Cute. Very nice.
So I'm working on that. That's sort of in the background. Guess what I did this week? Jen and I had a text conversation.
What did you do?
So I picked up the stitches for Abby's.
Oh, yes.
And I'm in the middle of a row, so it's really bad to hold up. Actually, I probably should have been
double knit butt band.
No.
No. Okay.
So
Pivot.
That's right. Pivot.
It's just taking too long.
No.
What was it?
Not reading. So I guess it was probably maybe Sunday night where I was like, do you know what I have time to do right now? I have time to pick up this button band. And I'm making, this is the Ava cardigan.
Oh, excuse me.
Not very easy to hold up right now because it's like in a circle around the button band.
Yeah.
But it's a pattern by Petite Knit. I'm knitting it in the DK, the Merino DK by La Bien-Aimée, in the color Alicent, which Abby picked out last Christmas for a sweater.
Yep.
I finally cast it on in the spring, and I'm finally going to finish it by the end of Thanksgiving. So next time this will be a finished object.
Yay.
But, because like, the next row is the buttonhole row, which is why I'm not working on it now.
Yeah.
But I could have done at least finish the row so I could hold it up better. Whatever. But so Jen did this sweater for a sweater class like 3 years ago.
I did the Eva and the Champagne cardigan as a joint class.
Yeah, so they're similar-ish sweaters.
Yeah.
And I thought I was knitting the one that had the double knit button band. So I was like, great, I'm going to continue. Let's see what the button band instructions are. So I follow the instructions. And I pick up the stitches. And then I get to the end of the pickup instructions. And it says, turn and knit to, rib back. I'm like, wait, aren't I supposed to cast on, like, additional stitches?
Jen said to cast on.
Right. And so I texted Jen, I'm like, which sweater is it that has the double button band? So,
and it's like, here are the directions for how to do a double knit button band.
Yeah, and so I had picked up all the stitches on a 6 as instructed in the pattern. Mm-hmm. And what you're supposed to do if you're going to do a double knit is you pick up, and this one you do 3 and then skip 1. So it's 3 out of every 4 stitches on the same needle, a size 6. And for the double knit, you pick up every stitch on a size US 2.5.
Or a smaller needle. I mean, you don't have to use the 2.5.
Okay.
You could use like a 4.
But I had just picked up all the stitches.
I can see why you pivoted.
Oh, I don't want to do this. And I'm knitting something else on a US 2.5, which is actually quite small. That's 3 millimeters.
It's very small.
And I love Abby so much, but probably not a US 2.5 enough. To do a button band.
Well,
to find the
since you already picked it up. Like, to
find the sweater on her bedroom floor, which I know I'm going to do.
Oh, you're absolutely going to find that on the bedroom floor.
So,
I crumpled in a backpack.
If it, yes. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm like, I mean, you could easily, because you had just picked up, I was like, you could just rip it up, like, you could pick it up on a larger needle. And then, like, do the tubular cast on for an odd number of stitches, and then back and forth and back and forth and back and forth.
Right. But I was
you were like, absolutely.
You know what? This sweater is now going to be knit according to pattern.
Yeah.
So this is exactly what the Ava was, and yeah, it's been a very pleasant, relaxing knit to just go knit to purl to.
Yep.
And this is going to be
it'll
great
finished very soon
for a 13-year-old.
And it's going to look great. I mean, this is the thing. Both things look great. But it was funny because you were texting me and I was like, oh, you can totally do it. And you're like, I already picked up. And I'm like, I guess it's a ribbed button band.
yeah
I was like, guess what you're doing?
Yeah, but I do like the sewn bind off. I've done the sewn bind off on the sleeves. I did it on the bottom, so I'll do the sewn bind off on the button band as well.
That'll be a really nice fun.
It'll be great. So,
and I think as written, it has a nice deep.
It does.
Button
It's
band.
17 stitches is the width of the button band.
It's a nice.
So 17 rows,
Wow.
which is a lot.
It's substantial.
So
I
I
think it'll look really good.
I think it'll be great.
All right.
But so that was my
silliness.
Your pivot.
So as usual, I'm our timekeeper. We have 19 minutes till the story.
Oh my goodness!
We better get a move on.
All right.
All right. I'll show you real quick what I'm knitting on a 2.5.
Do it.
Yes.
Ta-da!
Oh,
Baby coming home outfit.
so pretty. Oh, love that.
I've
Cute.
is the name of it on here. Perlamore is the designer. The name of the pattern is not on my little page, and it is Norwegian. Yeah, of course.
It'll be here.
It's down at the bottom. I probably mispronounced it. So I'm about halfway done with the body of this little coming home outfit. I'm knitting it in cashmerino, Labiana May cashmerino, in the color Pink Fetty.
Yes.
Yes. So pretty.
And it has these little lace designs. Now, like I said, I'm knitting this on a US 2.5. The pattern actually calls for a US 4, which I think with this yarn would be way too loose of a gauge.
That would be too meshy.
Yeah, and I think this looks really nice.
And it looks like a good size, too.
Yes. Yeah. I also have knit another coming home outfit. Charlie's coming home outfit had the same stitch count around and used this needle size. So, and it fit well. So I'm like, I think this is right. But I'll show you what it looks like because there's, I used the old Norwegian cast on up here, which gives you these little like pearls on the neckline. That wasn't in the pattern, but I used that. There's a chart for like this leafy lace that goes all the way down the front. It can go all the way down the front or all the way down the front to the legs, or it can stop at the end of the front. So that's that. And then it's just plain on the back. It's really pretty. I love this color. Chad picked out this pattern. It's all in Norwegian. Google Translate has helped me immensely. And they have a chart. The chart for the lace, there's only one chart. And if you look at the sample, both sides use the same chart, which means the leaves are leaning the same direction on each side, which I can't do that. I need them to be mirrored.
Yes.
Right? So I'm actually flipping this chart on one side versus the other.
That makes sense.
I didn't bother to like rewrite the chart. I'm just reading it in my head. So basically, this side of the chart is the button band, whichever direction I'm reading it from. So, you know, if I'm reading it from one side, I'm knitting this direction. If I'm knitting it from this side, I knit that direction. And then the knit twos, the decreases. Yeah. I'm leaning either towards the button band or away from the button band.
Yeah, so you can just look at the button band and then orient yourself.
Exactly.
Orient your decreases the way you need it to.
Which is a little bit of on-the-fly spatial reasoning, but it's not that. It's not a very complicated lace, so
yeah,
that's fine. And it's only 16 stitches across.
Yeah.
So that's, hopefully I'll finish the body by next time. Yeah, hopefully that would be, we'll have a finished sweater, maybe a finished body, probably not the whole thing. And then real quick, very quick, I'll just mention, I haven't done any more, but we did get the last November selection of the broken knittle on.
Oh, yes!
This is my October square. I don't know if I showed this much progress on the October square, which is probably 2/3 done. Right? I didn't quite finish it in October. I will finish it shortly.
It looks like the hipster or something. Is it that kind of cross? Or no, I don't know if it's...
Oh, it's pretty.
It's really pretty. It has like this Irish type cables here. And then twisted lace.
Oh, that is cool.
That's really pretty.
It's a really pretty
It's a nice pattern.
cable. Yeah. I'll show you real quick and talk about it. But they came out with the November pattern.
Oh, I was wondering if November was like just starting to join or what.
Yeah.
No, there's another square.
No, there's not. So the squares are done. I have this one left to do. I have one February square left to do, which I'm just going to do with scraps. I'm not going to buy more yarn. That's the one that was like the concentric squares.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to go until I
join it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I have to sew the like face and feet, like duplicate stitch onto the September square.
Oh, that's right, because there was a sheepy.
Yeah, but the interesting thing I thought, which actually ties into the baby blanket, right? I showed this last time. No more progress on this, mainly because I lost the squares I was working on. I don't know where they are.
Oh no!
I only have 1.5 squares left. I took one of them to K-pop Demon Hunters. I know I brought it back.
Might be in the car.
Yeah, but I don't know where it is. So anyway, I've got enough other projects to work on. So I've been working on like coming home outfit instead of this. But this, the instructions for the border of this are pick up all the way around, knit a row with the mitered edges, purl row, mitered edges, knit a row, purl row, right? Like 7 rows. This one, similar border, they say, pick up an edge, increase, knit back and forth with increases on the side, cast off, knit it, pick up the next side, knit back and forth with increases, cast off, seam the corners. I'm like, yes, sir.
That's genius. Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah. Much better.
That is so much better.
So much faster.
You don't have to pick up all the way around the blanket.
Yeah.
And have this ginormous, like...
row that takes forever to go through. Yes.
And you get to knit everything.
Yes.
No,
very smart.
No,
I love
purling
that.
a million stitches all the way around.
Yes. I was like, so...
Yay. That is definitely a good idea for any kind of blanket that you want to pick up.
And that's why I love doing these, like, sort of blanket knit-alongs. It's just little things that make other projects so much easier.
Little clever tweaks.
Yeah. So that was that's the November square for the Barocco knit-along, and I'm out. I'm done.
Love it.
12 minutes.
I can do it. Because I don't have a lot.
I got some too.
Okay.
And we got prizes, we can do it. We can do it.
All right, so I have the Order of the Garter, which has been on hold for a while.
Yeah.
So this, I
like
finished the
getting
sleeve.
close to the time you would wear it, right? So
Yeah, it's getting close to the time. So this is Order of the Garter by Anna Maria Otavos. Otvos. Which is like a little Chanel-y set-in sleeve garter jacket, sweater. So this I had on hold doing the sleeves. I have now finished the sleeves. I knit them flat. I am going to seam them. I also have...
Because again, it would be garter in the round. So.
Garter in the round, and I'm not doing that. And also, I want to prevent... This is in LBA Merino Boucle.
Yes. So, say no to garter in the round.
And garter grows... Right. Garter grows lengthwise. Yeah. And I'm not doing that. So there is, in here somewhere... There is a purl stitch that goes consistently through that I'm going to seam up on either side. I am not seaming with the boucle yarn because I'm not crazy. So yesterday in the store, I finished, when we were teaching, I finished one of the last of the sleeves, and then I grabbed some embroidery floss in a matching color that I'm going to, it's a little thick with the 6 strands, so I'm going to seam with 3 strands. And I'm going to use that to seam it up. But I need bright daylight and a magnifying glass. And reading glasses. So this is not an on the fly.
No.
So that's one.
Yay.
And then 2 is my internet hunting. I
have been so curious about what you're
like,
on.
why am I working with yellow? So
why
first off,
with yellow? Exactly. That was my
question. This is Rama female garn.
Mm-hmm.
I had a couple of colors randomly. I think I was going to do color work, and so this was like my pump for color work. I'm like, whatever, I'm just going to swatch with it. Plus also it's light enough I can count the stitches. I have had in my queue for a very, very long time this sweater.
Nice. I love that.
This is in...
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that so pretty?
This is Runfeld's Jacket Dame. Is that what it is? Where is it? What's it called?
It's in Norwegian.
It's in Norwegian.
But
Amanda
your
will
book
throw
is
it.
in English.
But the book is in English. And guess what? They don't sell this pattern
Separately. Yeah.
They only sell it in the book because they are going to drive me crazy. Or you can buy it off of the Rama site with a kit for yarn.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I'm going to make it in phenol yarn.
Yeah.
Which we have here in the store.
Blackjack Dum.
Okay, well then you got to take a picture of that.
Yes, I will take.
But it's this one, the cover photo.
It's the cover one. It's
Yeah,
also
so pretty.
it's written for a fingering weight, and the phenol yarn is a little bit closer to sport. It's a heavy fingering to sport.
Yeah.
So I'm going to swatch.
Wait, if you're making it with yellow?
No, I'm not making it with
She's
yellow. I'm just
swatching with
swatching
yellow.
it with yellow. I'm going to make it in probably, we have like a deep teal, I think it's petrol, and
Yeah.
then either the oatmeal or
Okay.
there's like a very, very, very pale gray heather. So similar to this. It's bottom up, easy to adapt the charts. Like I could change the size on this really easy. So I'm going to swatch and see what gauge I get and to see what stitch count is close-ish.
Nice.
It's not a super size inclusive pattern, so this will actually make it more size inclusive for me because it's going to be a bigger gauge than what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be 22 stitches
Yeah.
to 4 inches, and I'm like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
No,
No one needs to do
or
that.
is it 22 or it's like 27 or something like
That's
that?
what's the...
So I'm swatching
22
with
is pretty...
22 is
Yeah, I think it's higher than that because I
It's higher
remember
than that.
when you mentioned it, I went because I loved it too.
In
Huh.
color work.
Oh.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. We'll figure it out. But again, it's the bottom up raglan. So, like, I know I could self-draft that if...
Yeah, I was about to say, you know how many stitches you need around and circumference.
Yeah.
Just make
Yeah.
sure your pattern... It's not a hugely wide repeat.
It's not a hugely wide repeat. It's... Oh, God, they don't have numbers on that. I'm going to have to count. It's probably like 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had to order this from... I also couldn't order this from the Rama website. They would only sell it with the yarn. They make it difficult.
Yes.
But I got it from a local yarn store. I did a Google search.
Nice.
So my internet sleuthing,
Yay.
found out. And I was like, you know what I want to do? Kick some money towards a local yarn store that has it in print. And they shipped it really quickly.
Very nice.
Woolly Thistle.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Woolly Thistle is great.
They're
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah. A lot of color work.
A lot of color work.
Yep.
So that's my whips. Kathleen, go.
Very nice. All right. So
Go.
the whip I was working on earlier is mitten 2 of my super scrappy mittens.
Yay.
So I'm halfway through the cuff. And then the main whip that I have been working on, which I was hoping
Oh,
to steam
yes.
block before I came today, but I ran out of time, is this commissioned Christmas stocking. So I've got the name of the year done, I've got the people done,
Love
and
it.
now Santa is done.
Santa's done.
And per Jen's suggestion, I did chart Santa before I worked on that part. And
gonna
it
need
was
it.
so much easier than like knitting it from the stocking I made last year.
Yeah.
Just because having to recount your stitches and everything, yeah, I
20
did.
minutes of work ahead of time saves you hours later.
Yeah, no, it totally was worth it. Where's my,
So do you have
I
any more
just did it
figures left to do on that?
no,
or is
I
it
have,
just
I have the
straight
trees, but look how
Okay.
cute. Look how cute my little chart
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
And it's nice and big also. I just
Take a
used,
picture,
this
scan it
is,
in.
yeah, this is like 4 blocks too. It's 1/4 inch gauge.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
perfect.
definitely
So you can see it.
nice and big because the stocking's knitted a pretty dense gauge. So I may go ahead and chart the tree as well. And it's funny, when I made this one last year, I had the pattern from the customer and I had a stocking that her mother-in-law had made. That was the one that like was inspired for the whole family. I just noticed this year, so there are 3 trees on here. 1, 2, and then one that splits the middle.
Yeah.
The pattern has 2 trees. Like, yeah. So I really have mainly been knitting from the stocking and not from the pattern. But I was
Are
like,
the trees stranded or are they intarsia?
they're in Tarja. Yeah,
Okay.
all of this stuff is in Tarja, which is why it's a little fussy.
That's why it's
just
messy.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
also why it's knit flat.
But I was
Yeah,
going to
exactly,
say,
yeah.
if she switched and did stranded for the trees, then that's why there's 3 trees around. Because
Right,
you
'cause
need,
You
would
need
count,
it. Oh,
yeah.
that's true. That's true. Huh, I wonder if she did. But even then, you've got these long stretches. It's like,
Yeah.
they were fine
Yeah.
to do it in Tarja. The other thing, I kind of wised up, and I don't remember if I did this last time or not, but I'm starting each segment of the tree on the right side, so that when I'm on the wrong side, all I need to do is do the same thing.
Yes.
So much easier. So much easier, because each of these, like the stagger of the tree, it's always two rows. It's always 2 rows. So it's much easier to do your change on the right side and then just mirror it on the wrong side. So that...
Following Arne and Carlos have their daily stocking knit-along this year. You can go to their YouTube podcast, and the link to it comes out 6 rows a day, which is so achievable. I think
that's
totally
doable.
18 or so now. So now it's a lot of the chart is already out. But that's always been something I've wanted to knit along with. But this year I've got baby things to do.
You got priorities this year.
I think last year I had
next year.
Yeah, I don't know. I always have things to do. Maybe next year. But you can download the charts and see what they look like. But when you were knitting with the yellow, that's what I was thinking. They have a yellow this year.
Interesting.
And Carlos is always so funny. Like, of course he knows what the next motif is, but he's always joking around like, oh, I don't know what this is going to be. Maybe it's a circus tent. It's like, yes, that's a very traditional Norwegian.
That's exactly what's going to be at the Norwegian Christmas stocking.
Those traditional circus tents.
That's so funny. I was just thinking back to the day that I was in the office and I heard somebody giving their name at the register. And they said Arna, whatever. And I came out and I said, "Are you the Arna?"
The Arna?
And he said, "Why, yes, I am."
Oh. They're like, how many Arnas are there in New Jersey?
Yeah.
He was visiting a friend who lived in Montclair.
I love it.
I don't know if I've ever talked about that on the podcast before, but that was
You're like, Arna, you're famous.
All right. So, really quickly, prize from last time.
Yes.
And question and prize from this time. And we didn't even really talk about new in store. So let's do 1 minute on new in store.
All right.
Which is not really new, but it is
restocked.
Restocked in store. We've talked about cotton and merino. Cotton plus merino before.
Mm-hmm. Yep, juniper merino, cotton merino, cotton plus merino. We just had to say cotton merino.
Cotton merino.
The end kind of
drops
so
off
pretty.
There. It's a knitted tube of cotton with merino blown in, and it is so soft, so wearable. The cotton makes it not too hot.
70% cotton, 30% merino.
Yep.
And it's such a lovely squishy tube. So this is a honey cowl.
Yes.
Our friend of store, Antonia Shanklin's pattern that is absolutely fantastic.
Yep. Free on Ravelry.
Great gift
Free on Ravelry gift knit. This is one skein.
This is one skein of this.
So if and this did not take me long to knit. I think I did it in under a week.
Yeah.
And that was
it's a very kind of soothing pattern because it's a lot of slip stitches. Yeah. So you really only every other row is knitting. So
and so if you're looking for like a great gift knit,
and in a great yarn.
Love the cotton merino.
Yeah, this was out of stock. We were down to like one of some of our key colors for a while, and it just was out of stock with the manufacturer. But they must have just gotten a huge shipment. We've restocked. Some of them came in automatically. We restocked the rest of the colors, and they come really quickly because they're on Long Island, which is really nice.
I love that. And also, it's just if you have somebody who's fussy. Who's like, I can't do anything. This has no prickle.
No. It's because it's mostly cotton.
So soft.
It's mostly cotton, and the merino itself is soft as well.
Squishy, cozy. I love it.
Yeah. So we are going to give one ball of that away to somebody who answers our question from this time. But first, our question from last time was, what holiday makes are on your needles and hooks?
Yeah.
And the prize was one of the swag bags from a Wool and Affair, which
that's
is
a good prize.
We got 80 plus comments on that episode. It was an amazing prize. And our winner is Sandy Mullen 2304. Who is so lovely. She is knitting a lap blanket for her 80-year-old father in his favorite college football team's colors.
That's so nice.
And a Stephen Westbone yarn shawl for her mother.
That's yarn shawl is also a very good one.
That's a really good gift knit. That excellent choice to Sandy. So you contact us.
Get in touch. Email us at hello@shopyarnia.com. Let me know your address. I think you have ordered from us before. Your name sounds familiar. So let us know where to send your prize. And if you want anything else from the store, the shipping is on us because we're already shipping to you. So be in touch and we will get that out to you.
All right, and then our question for today,
Which Jen added to her.
I added onto
her
my
notes.
etc. notes at
Yes.
the top
Yes.
is what's in your random notes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it on paper? Is it digital?
Uh-huh.
And like, I don't know, just give us a little taste. Is it
Headers,
like
headers of your random
headers
notes.
of your random notes. Is it shows to watch plus like when you need to get the flu vaccine plus?
Yep. Do
I
you
don't
put
know,
them all in one note, or do you have like notes by
Are
topic?
you organized by topic?
I
Because-
put my grocery list in my phone a lot too, and I just do
I
it
like
as a
it too.
note. But I love when you can check things off as you go.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
so satisfying.
Because normally I write my list in the
checklist.
order of the store,
Yeah.
Same.
but sometimes I don't know what store I'm going to,
Yeah.
and they're different. And so that way
With
at
the
least
notes
I
one,
can
at least on mine,
Uh-huh.
I can like change the
you
order.
can move them around. Yeah,
Yes,
I do that
do.
too. But
I do.
yeah, it depends. I mean, lately it seems like I go to 2 or 3 stores, so it's like I check off the things from store A, and then I check off the things from store B,
Yeah.
and so on and so on.
I do love a checklist thing.
Yes.
I mean, I also have I had 5 different etc. notes, and now I have
Oh my
I have
combined them
sorted
all?
them in. I have a max driving log,
Nice.
which
nice.
before was in etc. And then I had items of clothing to look for that
Oh,
I want to buy,
Uh-huh.
which was also
it's
an
so funny.
etc.
I was thinking that this morning as well. I wrote that down on my
Do that now.
paper checklist. So it is after 11. The store should be open. So
This is good. It keeps us till a good time. It keeps us pacing.
yeah, it does. It does.
I can't
so-
talk too much about my whips today.
No, it's okay.
no.
I think we all.
We want to
Whatever.
what's
We
going on.
digress.
Yep.
Thank
So-
you for joining us.
Thanks for watching. Let us know about your notes. Let us know about anything else you're thinking about.
Yeah.
We love to hear from you. And
Be sure to like and subscribe
Like and
down
subscribe.
below.
Click the alarm bell, and you'll get notifications when we post new videos.
Yep, which Vlogmas is coming, so there'll be a
Vlogmas is
lot
coming.
of new videos coming soon.
yep,
Oh, yeah.
yep. All right.
All right,
Take
we'll
care,
see you
guys.
guys.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.